Hey everyone, Joshua Hanlon here. Today I'm with Dan and we're at KC Brick Store in Kansas City and we're taking a look at some of the super rare and unique sets that they have here at the store. So we've got a few of the just many different incredibly rare and fun sets that they have available at the store. So we're going to be showing off some of the play features and just some of the unique things about these sets. So we'll start right here with a really iconic theme, mostly because of this one teal color made it partly iconic, but tell us about this one.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the Rock Raiders headquarters. You've got kind of like these 4 quadrants in this build here. Let's see if you got your light up laser.
Oh, it's still,
camera.
yeah, there you go. The laser still lights up there.
It's what, 20 something years, almost, 23 years old or 27 years old.
This was like a late 90s, early 2000s
1999 if I remember right,
Yeah.
It always throws me off whenever I think about that because everything it seems like it shouldn't be that old. You got your crane over on this side. Even if you need to reach it to the other side or something, you can always extend that a little further. Your little hovercraft guy over on this side, go off and do your little mining operation and come on back here.
And then one of the most iconic parts, obviously, these old monsters with the moving arms, so you could pick up the rocks and the gems and things and throw them with these big giant monsters here.
I think you can pick up the people too. I want to say that they fit inside.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. There you go. You know, lots of play options.
Yeah, exactly. You got your kind of your rock, I guess is like a laser cutting area over here to check out. This guy's kind of like a dumper, I guess.
Kind of processing the gems.
Yeah, just drop it down whenever you've got your cart ready to receive it at the bottom.
And then we'll see more of these down the line, but we've got the iconic kind of raised base plates too. Yeah. So something that Lego used to do regularly, especially in those like 90s era castle and these types of themes.
It's sad they don't do it anymore, but they're really cool. And then these actually, these kind of tower pieces back here, these are actually what they used for the monorail components as well. The bases that hold it up. They're kind of the shorter of the 2 variants of them.
Okay.
But it's a fun little tidbit there. It's always good to see the part reuse.
And then going a little more modern here, the Vikings theme, one of my all-time favorite themes. So this theme hit when I was kind of like at the perfect age of collecting a lot of Lego sets when I was younger, and always loved the Viking theme. Still sad that it was such a short-lived theme. I feel like as a Danish company, I've always said that they should be doing like more with the Vikings and just that history that comes from Denmark. But the sets we did get, I think, are super cool, and just the iconic, especially helmets and armor and things, and then even like the fun little touches of the cooking the chicken there on the fire.
Yeah, it's fantastic. This one actually is the distinction of the largest cloth piece that Lego's ever done for the sale there. Largest sale and largest cloth piece. Another fun little detail is for the shooter over here. Fans of like the Lego soccer will notice that's actually the little piece that they would use for kicking the ball around, or you got those put in the green things that you hit the ball and then kick
so
them
the
around.
Soccer sets came out, probably a few years before this?
I think so, yeah.
But then they had the piece design ready to go. For
yeah,
these
might as well use
play.
it if you got it. Yeah, this was 2005 if I remember right.
Okay.
You've got your nice little prisoner zone there, I guess, the brig.
And then, of course, these sets had tons of monsters, so they weren't ransacking English villages in this timeline. They're fighting the monsters, so you had lots of fun, kind of like mythical creature feeling type designs in these builds.
A little less controversial.
Yes.
He's even got the little tongue in there is actually the flippers from the old Aquazone. I guess they still use them today, actually, but yeah.
Yeah,
it's a fun one.
very fun. Do you have other of the Viking sets in stock? Is this a theme you get in very much in the store?
Once in a while. We had the Viking. I don't know. It's not the village, but like the walled.
The fortress.
Yeah,
kind of the fortress build.
Yeah, we had that one for a while.
Okay.
We've got like the little Beowulf one a couple times. Yeah, it's a fun theme for sure.
And then going back, I think a little older in time here, another one of my favorite themes here. You're really knocking it out of the park with this lineup. Is the Adventures lineup. Just very Indiana Jones-esque, very fun and imaginative, especially as a kid. Just imagine going on all of these adventures here. So you can see this was like the really unique car design that they kind of came up with back then, and then these huge brown backpacks that you could fill with stuff, and then had accessories and everything, so you could really get your adventure going.
Absolutely, yeah. This was one I actually had as a kid.
Okay,
and,
cool.
So I definitely spent a fair amount of time getting like this set up. Then if you have someone stand right in front of them here, or not, you can slide this over and knock him down. You got the turning around, so he comes up to get the gem, and then turns out it's a mummy, so he's got to go run away with that. I thought it was the coolest kicks. I had like the little ruby, because now they put those in all the sets, but back then you just didn't really have rubies in every set that they released. Mm-hmm. And then your old obelisk tipping over
the surprise drop of the obelisk always gets you.
So you don't see that coming.
And then even the little palm tree designs are still super fun.
Yeah,
and
they're classic.
Something I've noticed with almost all these, it looks like you have the instructions for most of them too, which is really cool. So for a lot of the sets like this that are built, do you tend to have like the box and instructions if they're older, or how does that work?
We try to as much as we can. So if they come in with it, we'll usually set the instructions out just right underneath the set so that everybody can see that we have those available, and so we don't forget to hand them out, because that's always a sad situation if that happens. And then we'll leave a little note on the instructions or the tag if we have the box. We don't have those quite as often as the instructions, but sometimes we do. It's always worth a check if you're interested there.
Cool. Now, you've always got to have something for the Star Wars fans. You've got tons of Star Wars sets in stock throughout the store here. So I know you grabbed a few unique ones here, so tell us about these.
Yeah, so these two are actually kind of fun because they are kind of like a combo set. So I believe the Palace came out in 2012 and then Rancor Pit in 2013. And they set kind of right on top of each other. And then you can have Luke here visiting Jabba, and then all the way down off to fight the Rancor.
Yes, down here.
Yeah, and then Jabba can scooch forward and watch him. But there's a lot of play features on the set. I don't remember there ever, here I'll flip this around, I think it's backwards, but I don't remember there ever being a laser that shoots out of Jabba's palace. That's always been a confusing piece to me that they included that detail in the set. But
it's kind of some creative license there, maybe a little bit.
Maybe a little bit, unless I missed something in one of the books that was Expanded Universe. It's also, this is just a kind of a random Lego nerd fact, but this one is a 4-digit sub number, the 9516, and this is the 75005. And that's because in 2013 they switched over to the 5-digit set numbers. They ran out of 4-digit numbers to use.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
So if you're looking for old sets, you can kind of tell by how many digits there are sometimes.
You need an idea on the age, and it's got the giant gate there. Okay.
The portcullis up here, whatever you want to call it, so you can get your poor Rancor here, and then he doesn't quite fall over as nicely, but it kind of works for him.
And a ton of great minifigs.
Yeah, the minifig selection is fantastic. The molded Gamorrean guards there are always good. Getting Salacious B. Crumb. The original, I think the only difference between this version and the new one in the sail barge is like yellow dots in his eyes, if I remember right, or there's some yellow coloration in the new one's eyes.
Yes, they love to do those tiny differences that the Star Wars fans then have to collect all the different versions.
And then we have to try to decide which one is this guy. Make sure we price them all right.
Yeah, absolutely.
But, yeah, and then Bausch her and her helmet's fantastic. They did a great job with that.
Is it difficult with a store like this, especially when it comes to minifigs and Star Wars minifigs? You've got, like we said, such small differences, kind of keeping track of all that and making sure you're like, oh, well, this is this variant, this is from this year, and as people just bring in kind of like bulk lots of stuff.
It's definitely a challenge. There's a lot of looking up on Bricklink. We have a couple guys who have been basically looking at Star Wars minifigures their whole life, so they've been really good about pointing out the little details and sending out a message to everyone and be like, hey, watch out for this this variant of Loba. He has like dark orange eyebrows. That's different than just the normal brown eyebrows or whatever. I think the dark orange one's like a $25 versus a $10 figure. So stuff like that you wouldn't really expect, but it makes a big difference.
Another really popular older Star Wars set here is the Trade Federation MTT. So I know there's some really great play features here, and if you want to show off some of the minifigs that came with this.
Absolutely, yeah. This is another one. You can look up top. You got your pilot there. Give him a little bit of light and air, I guess, if you open up the side doors too. He's driving along. You've got the, of course, you can't have MTT without all your battle droids coming out. And then they need stuff to be able to fight with. So in the inside, you've got this plate of all their weapons.
Kind of the armory section inside there. Yeah.
Make sure everyone is able to go fight the Naboo guys.
And then I think there's even some that pops out the back, if I remember correctly. Yeah.
You are correct. Yeah, there's a little droid carrier, pops out the back, go drive them off to wherever they're needed.
Now, is this one of those sets that would have suffered from like the brittle brown era? Is that a struggle for some of these older sets?
I believe it is for this one. We've got them in a couple times where you've got like cracks on some of these plates up top or some of these. So I would If you do get anything from this era, be very gentle with it. Even if you are gentle, you can usually snap them with your hands. So it's always a danger on those ones.
But it makes it even rarer than when you have a set that doesn't have that damage on it.
Yeah, it's a lot more difficult to come by.
The next set in the lineup here, Castle, another, obviously seen tons of iconic castles over the years, going back to this kind of raised base plate design. So which one is this here?
Yeah, this is the Black Knight's Castle from 1992, if I recall correctly. It's got some fun, classic things for the time. For today's stuff, they might be considered dated, but these were really cool at the time. You got your raising and lowering drawbridge up front. And then the portcullis, it's kind of a manual thing. You have to pull the string in the back, but it does raise
several
that guy
layers
up.
of defense.
Yes, exactly. You got this little wolf pack guy down here. He actually has a little home in the dungeon, so you can pop him up there.
Nice little home in the dungeon.
Yes.
So thoughtful of that.
The roomiest place in the castle. So some premium stuff there. And then
I was going to mention the glow-in-the-dark ghosts.
Those are fantastic.
Really, really fun design. I don't think they've done that piece in a long time.
I don't think they have. I was trying to think if they did it for the Lego movie or not, but I don't know that it glowed in the dark for the Lego movie.
Okay.
But it's always fun whenever you have like the lights on, you're about to leave the store, so you turn everything off, and then you see like a random glowing thing in one of the bins, and you're like, what is that?
And these knights are just incredible here.
Yeah.
Even the horse designs and the number of minifigs.
Dragon plumes and everything on top there.
It's just like the fully kitted out version.
They are, yeah. You got your secret entrance in the back if you need to go sneak around the enemy, get to the other side.
Even these printed yellow pieces are really neat here.
Yeah. Yeah, they did a lot of detail that I wish they would. Like the raised base plates are just fun. I get that kids step on them. I stepped on my own and broke them, but they are really fun.
Going in a very different direction, next up here we have M-Tron. So you got to represent some of those classic iconic space themes here at the store. And this is certainly a fan favorite. So take us through some of these features because there's a lot happening in this vehicle.
Yeah, so this is the M-Tron Mega Core Magnetizer. It's a little bit of a tongue twister. But this is back, the big thing with M-Tron is you have these magnets, which you can then go and pick up your gear and set it down. You've got your 3 dudes up here all ready to go.
This huge, iconic kind of cockpit window piece.
It's an expensive piece now, too.
I can imagine.
Same thing, these wheels, too. They're the largest of the hard plastic wheels that they did. They're also pretty pricey now to get. Yeah, the magnets are fun. They don't do magnets anymore. I would say, unfortunately, but it makes sense because they're kind of dangerous for kids, especially if you swallow a couple magnets and they stick together and all that stuff. You don't want to stick them up your nose and get them stuck together. There's a little back door back here to get another vehicle out. All these vehicles are all with their magnets as well. So you got like a little hovercraft. You got these little extra vehicles for them to go explore around on. So there's just so many little features. That's what I love about these old sets is that they packed a lot into a relatively small footprint.
Yes. I mean, the design maybe isn't the smoothest. There's a lot of studs and things, but there's kind of endless playability and almost like modularity as you kind of move things in and out.
And as a kid, I mean, you're not that concerned if the studs are showing or not. You're just like, this is really cool. I've got a magnet that I can move everything around on. Little like supply crates that are moving out here.
And even the way the different parts of the vehicle are attached, so it's almost like off-road type capabilities.
It's pretty sweet. Yeah.
Now, going to another iconic theme here, Bionicle. So I know you've got, this is kind of the minifigure scale. I know you've got other types of Bionicle sets in the store too. So if there are any Bionicle fans watching, great variety of sets in the store. You don't see the minifigure scale quite as much.
Not as often, yeah. We've got a lot of the minifigure scale figs that we'll get in off and on, but you don't really see the sets very frequently. And it's kind of funny because you have the Lego system bricks in a Bionicle set, which is just not a common thing. But you've got like up here, oops, sorry, dude. The little blaster, you can go shoot at the
Gatling gun.
Yeah, I'll grab that later. You've got some of these guys. This is really cool. This I think it's called the Carapace. That one's a unique piece, along with these kind of like marbled claws and this face piece here.
Yeah, that printing is really cool, unusual.
Yeah, they did some fantastic custom pieces for all the Bionicle stuff.
I think these kind of flaps open up on the side here.
They sure do. We got some of the spare different side parts to the build in there. Like I think some of these guys have other little things that they shoot out. We've got kind of like your armory in there with the extra ammo for your blaster up there, and then the ammo spheres. The whole thing too, I think these claws all drop down if you want to make it like actually crawl
I see.
Instead of just sitting on its belly. But hopefully it can support its weight.
There you go, yeah.
Sweet, it does.
Little gel. Is this the glow-in-the-dark elements?
I believe it is. And then I think the top, that like trans blue one, I think that's actually the only time they did that piece in trans light blue, if I recall.
Oh, gotcha.
At least someone was telling me that the other day, so I hope that's correct. Apologies if I got that wrong.
It's difficult to keep track. There's a lot of pieces and a lot of sets.
It's true, yeah.
Very cool. Now, finishing out is actually my favorite Lego set of all time, so I was very happy to see this on display here. Something that's really unique, actually, is you've got both the fully built, complete version and a brand new version over here. So if you want to maybe set that box up, and you can open the flap up, and you can see what it looks like. This is if you were, a kid when this set came out. You got to open the flap up and see, just kind of dream about building all of these really fun elements. So very cool to see it both built and brand new.
The good old days.
Exactly.
Going to Toys R Us and just drool over it.
And I know we've shown a lot of play features, but that's one of the things I love about this set, because I had it as a kid, is just the way that you can move it around. So it's really like the 4 different sections here of the fort, and then you've got doors going out kind of every different side. Of course, when you come around here, you've got the card game. It looks like you've got 2 robbers playing cards up here, so I'm not sure what happened to the cavalry officer.
Bad day.
But you're able to drop them down into the little jail cell down there, and then just moving the men around the walls and everything. So just the playability and the modularity of this was something that I always loved.
It's really fun. It's a great one. We don't see it super often, but anytime we get it in, we're always excited. You got a couple hidey holes here for some treasure if you need to store your gold coins in there, or there's even one hidden behind the fireplace. If I can get it out without breaking everything. Got your little gold coins hidden in the fireplace. Safe place, nobody looks behind the fire, so.
Now, the sealed copy you have of this set is in really, really good condition. So how unusual is it to get a sealed copy of a set that old in the store?
Yeah, it's not common. So this is, I think in the 4 years we've been open, this is the second time we've had a sealed copy. This one's probably slightly better condition than the first one. The first one had some of this tape starting to come up.
Okay.
And it's, for all the time that it's spent standing on its side, this tape is still in fantastic condition. Just seeing everyone has their own little home and everything. You can see kind of what your set's going to look like when you're all done. It was a really cool opportunity. We've had a couple others, like we have some others, I think like you mentioned earlier, kind of sealed old stuff in the store, sealed vintage stuff. So it's always fun to see that come in. It kind of takes you a little bit down memory lane. Remember what it was like being a kid and seeing that up at the store.
What are some of the stories that people have when is this kind of collectors that purposefully saved it sealed, or is it just like, oh, I found this in an attic or something?
Yeah, a lot of times it's just I forgot that I didn't give it to my kid for Christmas or whatever. Or I forgot that I had it in the attic. Occasionally you'll get collectors, but a lot of times it's like the one-off of we're about to move and we just found this.
It just got stuck somewhere, forgotten. So
it's a happy surprise when that happens.
So we did mention you've got a lot more vintage sets. I mean, something that makes your store just so unique and so incredible for Lego fans is the amount of rare, retired, and just vintage stuff that you guys have. So we've shown off a lot of the built stuff, but then you can see in the boxes up here is tons more of themes of the pirates and space, the ninja, and even monorail and stuff that you've got up there. So it's kind of endless, just the variety and themes that you guys have available from vintage stuff.
Yeah, it surprises me every day, just the stuff that comes in, because I was like, how much vintage Lego still in sealed boxes are we going to find in Kansas City, but it turns out there's a lot. So, yeah, it's always exciting to see that come in.
I love this display you have of the ships over here, which is also a lot of the older kind of vintage pirate ships and things too. So I think that's really cool. I also wanted to mention, so for people watching this, obviously if you can come into the store here in Kansas City, that's the best experience, kind of seeing all this in person. But you also sell stuff online too, so tell people kind of how that works and where they can find you online. Yeah,
so you'll find the store at shop.kcbrickstore.com, and we'll have a large chunk of our stuff listed there. Not everything. If you see something in the store, or if you have a question about something, feel free to just shoot us a message on Facebook, and we can send you a custom invoice for shipping and everything like that. We also do lives on Monday and Thursday nights, so we kind of walk through the store, show you everything that's new. So if you see something on the live and you're like, I need that, just shoot us a message or check the website, and we can get it out to you.
Okay, perfect. And then beyond that, for people who maybe just want to follow you online and see what's going on with the store, where are you most active on social media and where can they follow you?
Yeah, for sure. Most active is going to be Facebook and Instagram, and then we also have a YouTube channel that's gaining some momentum there. So definitely check us out on all three of those.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for taking us through all of these really fun sets today. And like we've mentioned, there's so much more in the store that we didn't have a chance to show you today. So make sure you come on down, check them out. You can mention you saw them on Beyond the Brick and just see some of the awesome products, meet some of the great employees here. And if you can't make it to the store in person, we'll have a link in the description to the website and social media where you can find them online and check out the products there. So thanks so much for watching, everyone.